Hello and welcome to episode 34 of our Timberborn Update 5 Waterbeaver playthrough here in Cycle 36, Day 5. Last time, got a bunch of fun stuff accomplished. Too much to really go over quickly, but the most promising thing, I think, is the mechanical drill is currently under construction. We have not yet solved the problem of how to power it, but that shouldn't be that big of an issue once we have a couple other things taken care of. We do have these larger power wheels in here, generating a lot of power, 2260-ish, and that is more than enough to power everything that we've got going on right now. We just have to figure out how we're going to get the power distributed elsewhere. It's not really going to be easy because of the terrain and all these trees and everything to get it exactly where we want to go, but eventually we should be able to. Another issue that we're going to have to contend with is figuring out how we're going to build this dam up, because we will need to at some point. But that seems like a problem for another day that is not today, because we have so much stuff that we need to get into. We do have our Masters in Metallurgy complete. I did not realize at the end of the last episode that it was already done, but it's finished. So we have the option to use that to build a high-temperature foundry if we feel so inclined. But actually, no, we've got a lot of planks. We have 445. Ah, okay, that's right. I forgot the dirt. It needs 200 dirt, so we can't do it yet. But the mechanical drill is going to be going before too long. And then when that's done, we can use our Masters in Metallurgy to operate a high-temperature foundry. We also have all these other buildings we've got to do something with, but most of these are just things we're going to need to maybe eventually get to. Everything else, like the multi-purpose outdoor workspace, we probably should have already done because this is just such a versatile building. There's so much stuff you can do with this. It's insane. But it requires 2 anvils, which we have one, but we'd have to make it the second one if we were going to build one of those. Which, you know, we actually can do because we have 2 factories. That was a good thing. I'm glad we did that. But there's just so much more stuff that needs to get researched. So instead of making another Masters of Metallurgy, which they've actually gathered most of the stuff for, I'm going to go ahead and I think it's going to benefit us the most to do a Bachelor's in Agronomy. Obviously, not all the materials that are in here are going to be applicable to that, but I do want to make sure that we can get as much going as fast as we can, because the Bachelor's in Agronomy is a very, very, very useful thing. It's not quite the same as the... I don't even remember what it was an update for the green name was called, but there's a bunch of stuff. The tree nursery, I believe, doesn't require it anymore. It used to, but this does require the exotic seeds, which is going to require wherever the balloons are. I have to remember. Oh, duh. They're right here, which we have to have a blueprint for the balloon stand. I actually don't remember if we researched that or not. It doesn't look like we have. But that's something we're going to want to get to at some point soon-ish. Even just to send scouting balloons so we can have that built up. So let's think about... Yeah, I'm going to just send this guy over to make Balloon Trader Landing Pad blueprints. That's going to take 12 days to go. So getting this switch, getting that switch, that was a necessary thing for us to do. And the primary goal, like I said, or at least the first big goal, should be to have this powered. Now, it, of course, has its power connection right here, which means we're going to have something come in from this side to power it, and right now it seems like the best, easiest thing for us to do is just to bring the power back behind this and bring it in this way. I don't really have a great place to put this. See, I don't know, because I kind of want to put another one up here and just stack this in like so, but that's going to require a lot of blasting, which, well, you know, we can do. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and plan on bringing just the, along the top here. straight across here, more or less. Bring the power up, because I can do... Man, this is just such rough terrain to do this on. Especially with all the trees, we're going to have to spend a lot of time clearing this. But barring the use of mods, which I probably should have installed, there's the basically just the option to just put power shafts everywhere. Which takes time, I know. Probably should ban myself from saying that phrase, but the cool thing about how this is set up, these water wheels, is these have the power shafts coming out of the side, so it's not going to be difficult for us to get stuff through here. I don't think we're going to need to be worried about it. Got a couple comments asking why I didn't blow this piece of terrain up, and I don't think we really needed to. I think it was fine, just like this. And we're certainly making enough power from it, so I don't think I really need to be that concerned about it. But we will go ahead, since this is what it is, we'll go ahead and start the process of bringing our power up. I know it's not going to be super easy to get all this stuff put in, but it is going to be necessary. Actually, I should go ahead and do the tall platform instead of just putting these doubles. We got 2200 science. I'm just afraid to spend it because I got kind of conditioned to say, oh, well, I don't want to spend my science because I don't have enough science. Well, I kind of do have enough science. I just don't want to mess with it. So these are connected through here, so I don't need to worry about that. All I need to do is just have this power shaft come out this way, and this is going to take some time to get done. But if they can make it up this way, we can kind of work backwards here. I think they already took care of a bunch of those. Remember, this is update 5, not update 6, so it is going to be a thing that we're going to have to clear this out and keep track of where our paths are, because you can't place dynamite on paths anymore. But, I would envision a lot of this episode revolving around just trying to make sure we have space cleared. It's not going to be necessarily a super efficient setup that we've got going on, but we will do what we can. Lag. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have these mechanical drills nested kind of next to each other, because this is the only input. I can have one here, and then this one just get duplicated, or I could have one that does iron, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But duplicated right here, so the front is here, and then we'll just have the power shaft go over the entrance. I did that in the last playthrough with the Waterbeavers, and I think it worked pretty well. We just need to make sure that we have space to make this 3 wide, and then however deep it has to be. So probably I'm going to need to go ahead and actually have this come pretty much straight across here. I am not going to remove these blockages here because we have our farms here. But making good use of our space. See, I don't have a lot of explosives either. See, this is the challenge, right, of playing Waterbeavers is, I've said this so many times, it's like drinking through a fire hose while trying to do all sorts of, like, really complicated tasks. There's so much to keep up with. It's almost impossible. But it's not completely impossible. And that's what we're attempting being the key term, to figure out how to accomplish our stuff here. So I'm not going to bother, clearing these trees by actually cutting them, because we don't need all that wood right now, and it's honestly faster just to get rid of them. But this is going to end up probably just coming straight through like that, straight across. Might end up blasting some terrain down just to have stuff be straight, because why not? But that could end up taking a while. This is just so hard for me to figure out where I am. I don't have the height shower thing either. But these guys coming up here, of course, this coming around the back side here, gonna be a little bit of a challenge for us. I don't know, it's just, this is very hard. This is not an easy map. So we just have to, I guess, take it as it is. So this has actually got all of the stuff except the mechanical drill fancy blueprints, which we should have, right? Did I seriously not make any fancy blueprints? I did not. Wow. Why did I pause the game for this? So, oh, no, I know why I paused the game. I've got to pause this building so they don't use it immediately. This, I should, okay, I've got 5 of those. I can't believe I hadn't done this already. We're going to fancify the blueprints here, and then we're going to duplicate the fancified blueprints. And then when that's done, we can finish this. I knew it was some sort of weird nonsense. Man, it makes my brain hurt trying to think about what the heights of all these different things are. But, you know, one piece at a time. That's how Johnny Cash did it. That's how we're going to do it. Not that I can directly endorse stealing individual vehicle parts over a very long period of time to build the Franken Cadillac of your dreams, but I don't know. Do what you want. I'm not your dad. Or a cop. But, I digress. We have drill bits for the mechanical drill, which will need to have a storage. And I believe, you know what? I think they have to go into glorious storage. Is that, yes. So we will need to build a glorious storage or 2 over here. Just to go ahead and get that out of the way. We'll just pop that right there. Set to a drill bit. And there she goes. Now, our power coming through here actually needs to come down this way, so we don't have to really worry about too much, except for the ability to get over there, which can certainly be a challenge on hilly terrain. So we'll need to stay on top of this as best as we can. So to get the... my brain decided to stop working. To get the power shafts across, we have to use platforms. We cannot use bridges. So that's going to be our overhang walkways, and our skewer overhang platforms are going to come in handy here. Which, as soon as I can figure out exactly... Is this not... There it is. Yeah, we're just going to have to... Come on, seriously? There. Gonna have to figure out exactly how this is going to go across here. I guess it probably makes the most sense to just go at the narrowest point. Let me click, please. Thank you. So that'll go there. That'll go there, and then the skewer can just kind of go on whatever side it wants, but I think it's going to have to... Really? It's going to have to go on this side. That will allow us to get power across, and then we'll probably put a bridge on the other side, or we'll just walk across this and use this to take the power across later. It's always a process, folks. Always a process. It's a very, 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 very slow process. Very slow process. Can they reach this? Good. We also really need to make sure we're not slipping on food and... Okay, we've got 4,300 braised cabbage. I think we're probably okay. Water pumping also needs to be improved. But that's one of those things that we were just taking a whole long time to work on and kind of stopped, got distracted with. So that's a whole thing. Did get a comment last episode about putting Lotus manufacturing, processing, whatever stuff up here. That building is the Handicrafter's Lodge. And I have 2 of them down here. I probably could and should move all this stuff up here. Just because this is where all of this is happening now. I just don't know exactly where it should go. I mean, these things are... They should be in a regular... I don't ever remember where this stuff is. That's a Mechanics Lodge. Handicrafter. If I were a handicrafter, where would I handicraft? It also doesn't help that I don't remember... Okay, here it is. I don't remember what the building symbol is. I could easily put some of this stuff up here, depending on how we want to have it laid out. This flips, flops, okay. I don't know, like, I feel like we don't need to worry about that as a primary issue. Right now, the biggest problem is having power come up over here. And I know it's going to be a very, very long and frustrating process to get that done. But if I get too distracted, you guys know this, if I get too distracted, nothing is going to get done. Even if it's something that needs to be accomplished, if it's not something that needs to be accomplished at this very second, and I detour to get it done, then no. It's a mistake. So I will be leaving that alone for the time being. I'm going to put in a staircase. Like, we're going to have this whole thing connected anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to have this path go across the back here. And we are going to have to come back and, you know, monitor this at some point, but I need to have power shafts going here, and then they can come up and follow pretty much directly this path here. So let's do that. Let's put a power shaft in the direct line that it's going to have to... Yep, there we go. So at least I know that I have to put that there. It's a process, folks. These high power shafts are going to be missed a little bit in the Update 6 version. I don't know. I like the idea of having these vertical things be separate components so you can change directions, but this was a pretty cool all-in-one kind of power shaft elevation solution. Even though it wasn't always the best thing to use, when we did have to use it, it was good. Okay, that's not going to work there. That'll be a double platform. I'm just trying to keep this as simple, stupid as possible for doing all this this power shafting. So anywhere that I can replace shafts without causing problems for accessibility, I'm going to do that. Just so I don't forget why we're here. And for the time being, this is going to have to... Okay, that's already marked. These in a straight line are probably okay. These are going to go away. Yeah, we'll just have to stay on top of making sure this is getting constructed. It's always a process. Alright, I have... How many... Yeah, that's ENS fancy. Giant buried tank fancy. I really shouldn't be looking at any of these with the progress bar because that means I have a storage for it. Fancy water wheel, we need to do more of those. Mechanical drill, fancy. So that should be getting turned into... Oh, wait, are they waiting on... Are they waiting on pencil sets? No, they have 10. So, okay, there it goes. There it goes. We'll let them do what they need to do with that. All right. Yep, that's going to be a process. Do we have the drill bits already? Yes, we do. Very good. Oh, another thing people have been frequently suggesting is to put in paths here. And by paths, look, my brain is fried, okay? Ladders. So we can probably pretty easily do that. I just was kind of reluctant to use so much metal and wood, especially planks, in one go. But I think we're going to need to have that more often than not. So that'll end up fitting in very nicely here, and also will allow us to have additional stacked mechanized kitchen houses, among other things. But having this connected here is really going to save a lot of time versus, you know, going around and around and around and around. We can't forget to put our 1x1 suspension bridges. Even though they can build from above, this allows them to build from below too. So that should be fine. We're still making plenty of power, no issues there. Yep, now it's time to take that thing out and replace it with a high power shaft. At some point, we may wish to expand this channel, but for right now, I'm just going to leave this as it is. Let's also not forget we can put additional water wheels back here at any point in time. We just haven't done that because we haven't really needed to, nor have we had much stuff happening up here. So that will be a thing. I think they can build this from up here going diagonally too, so that's going to be a whole thing. But I'm more interested in getting as much of our diagonal thing done here too, because that's going to come across, that's going to come up here. So I'm just going to build the inside of this whole 90-degree mess just like so. Anywhere I can, really, that I can place these things in and not cause just untold psychic damage by attempting to build things, then we'll do that. This is still progressing here. Instead of blowing this up, maybe I'll just high power shaft it and then come down this way, because I really need to be focusing my dynamite. Oh, also people have said, please, for the love of God, just get your double and triple dynamite and quadruple dynamite researched. The nitroglycerin situation isn't really going to allow for that to be a thing, because, remember, that has to be manufactured in the Alchemist. Which, you know, okay, I guess I could have them make a little bit of it now, but there's only a couple spots where it would really be super useful. Like, I guess right here to have triple would make sense. And I mean, the science isn't really the issue. The issue is trying to, you know, not overburden my alchemists to make all this other garbage. But that here, just this one, because remember these are going to be right next to each other. Then that is a 2, then that is a 1, and then of course where all of these staircases are, those have to get blown up too. So actually this one can go away, and we'll put a double there. So we will need to go ahead and yeah, this will actually have to go just for right now. I'll have that reconnected, but we will bring in, yeah, we'll just come through this way and then connect across. I mean, we're not really going to be able to do too much. I overthink this. I really do. We just have so much stuff that's got to be done, and I feel like I have to put it all in specific places or I've failed. That's my fault, not the game's. So we'll just do what we gotta do. I realize this isn't right next to it, but this was already clear to a tree, so I'll just put that there. It's fine. So yeah, so this is gonna take a hot minute to get done, but shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Just gonna take some time and a little bit of figuring out what it is we were actually trying to do. Actually, speaking of, why don't we dump a whole bunch of logs into building this kind of garbage here. But we can just elevate this power shaft thing all around like so. And in the interest of, you know, putting stuff up here if we have to, can do one of those. This is going to need to go away, which means this actually has to be paused so they can get access up here without this being in the way to get rid of that tree. Let's actually prioritize those 3 things to make that happen. And then this just has to go... Oh, this is going to... I'm going to have to wait for the actual mine itself to get built, the drill, whatever it is, before I try to think about that, or my brain's going to combust. Yeah, they haven't even finished building this stuff either. As long as no silly billies get themselves stuck here, I think we're going to be fine. Just remember that it's a process, and it takes time. That's our motto, don't wear it out. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and maintain our path access here, because remember, they can build from underneath. And just let all of this become a thing slowly. I can't do that yet. That has to be on the way out. I catch myself. Sometimes. Sometimes I don't, and it turns into, well, not funny for me, but I guess funny for you guys to watch when I make stupid mistakes. Okay, that's... You know we're still on single time speed, right? I say to myself, 27 minutes into the video. Alright, turbo we go. Yes. Low FPS. See, what else was I really worried about? I don't, bachelor's in agronomy still... Oh, mushroom juice. we completely forgot about mushroom juice. Can I... 7% power? Yeah, no wonder that's not working. I'll tell you what. This is now going to do mushroom juice. Because I guess that's just what we're doing. We'll get rid of these at some point, don't worry. We'll get it figured out. You already know what I'm going to say. You already know what I'm going to say. That can't go there, but this can go here. We have to make sure that we can actually walk over here. Dude, just build the platform. So I don't want to use all the planks to do that. Like, I know we have a lot of planks, but we need those. Those are kind of important. Just a little bit. Now we have access to get the get rid of the rest of these. And then, don't forget, we also have to bring the path up next to these so we can actually build them. All that stuff, say it with me, folks, takes time. It is a process. Actually, I can unmark this entire strip right here, and we can just do the one next to it. That's going to be easier. Well, kind of. So now, if I want to go across here, well, I think right here I'm just going to have to accept that this is going to be a choke point no matter what. That was done like that for a reason. Now I remember. Because I have to bring this across this way. Oh, yes. But look how cool this is. With the extra explosives. Bam. So that helps a lot, because now I can unpause this. This can stay here, because that doesn't need to be have anything done with it. Fantastic command of the English language there by yours truly. If this wooden stair gets put in place, I can actually take these out, and we can start constructing the other mechanical drill. I think it makes sense to have one for coal, one for iron. It just... so everything's covered, quote unquote. We also are going to need to have gravity batteries, which, that's an entirely different can of worms. Going to take time to get in there. Or, we have flywheels, but they're very expensive to build. Very expensive to build. That's a lot of metal that we don't really have. I love the flywheels mod. I think it's one of the best things that's ever been done in Timberborn, just because of how much I dislike gravity batteries. But you pay for these. It has an enormous cost. Okay, so now I've got to put my doubles here, and then, well, that shouldn't take too long. And then I'm just going to have to put in the research for the iron ore. Or what? Yeah, ignore that. High power shaft will go here, across the entrance. And I just use the crappy platforms because it gets rid of some of this wood, and we have a bunch of farmable wood that hasn't been, well, actually not that much that hasn't been cut. But we should use, instead of spending the resources on these platforms, which are kind of annoying to make, we can use what we got. Did they finish? No. Because we don't have brain boosting salts. Ah, the ENS is taking our brain-boosting salts away. Alright, so I'm going to need to... because I have the alchemist making nitroglycerin. We probably should have like 5 more of these things, but... Anyway, I'm going to switch this over to making the brain-boosting salts, because now we have much more accessible bad water by way of this area here. And yes, it is mostly going to both. Oh, I can get rid of these. That's fine. Okay, yeah, this is basically done. I'm just gonna get rid of that. We're not gonna need it. That's gonna really improve things. I think I said that about 800,000 times. Yeah, see, they're taking their time over here. Yeah, at this point, we're gonna be lucky to have this thing actually, you know, doing anything. By the end of the episode, because it's already, what, 32 minutes in here. Everything takes time. It takes so much time. I wonder why they haven't gotten these trees out yet. Because everything's accessible. Well, I know they're building a bunch of stuff. And it takes... I gotta stop saying it or I'm gonna keep saying it forever. It just... It's so real, though. It takes time. It really does. We need to make sure we're keeping an eye on our water cannon so this doesn't overflow and kill our lotuses. The better solution long-term is to dynamite out a drain here, yes, but... Again, we have so much going on that we need to do all at once because we spent so much time not doing stuff with science that we're really, really behind. But, gotta admit, this is a lot more progress on this than I thought would have happened at this timestamp in the episode. We just have to, you know, get the rest of this going, which is gonna take some time. I was at least hoping that these dynamites would be done, but I guess they're just kind of doing whatever they want. Maybe we should have another another access from here. You know, no, this is fine. It's still relatively easy to get up here. Oh, I know something we can do. A direct request from the mod creator to quote-unquote fix this abomination of a bridge using the skewer platform and all that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really proud that this works. I understand that is not the intention of the mod or the game to allow us to do that, so I will bow out of this, and I will say yes. We can replace it with the correct bridges and say please and thank you and have this all connected. And not have them walk through the smokestacks of the mechanized kitchen house. But for the brief period of time that this was in here, it was a triumph over adversity. You know, get scalded with horrible steam wounds because of this. Anyway, beavers don't experience pain if they're not real, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I digress. How in the world was this built before? How does that work? Before it was on top of the other... I can't even click on it. Is it going to let me click on the stubs here? Yes. Okay, well that's basically done, and I think are they already crossing this? That's actually funny if they are. I don't know, but we'll wait for this to go at 100%, and then I'll take these things out, and they can mercifully stop going through the steam vent. And then maybe we'll have some other stuff to do. See, I really should have spent this time making gravity batteries. Or flywheels. But instead I'm playing with the... I'm playing with the ability to make very, very, very long... what's the... power shafts. Alright, so that's taken care of. The skewer overhang platform is no more. And now they're correctly using this whole thing. Oh, something else I really should have done beforehand. Well, we're not using the stuff anyway. Pause the engines. This isn't being used directly as a dam. There is no bad water contacting this, so it's not a dam. So turning it off is not cheating, in case anyone was curious. But this one engine, if an engine is going to be running, this is the one that needs to be running, because it's turning our rudimentary sawmill and everything, but it can't get methane because our methane is taking so long to get made. Because we don't have enough nenifars, and we don't have enough nenifars because we have a lot of plucked lotuses that we can't separate because we are not using all of the lotus flowers. But the lotus flowers are supposed to be going into stuff like the fried rice, which is ironically missing rice. I think is the whole reason this hasn't been a thing. Oh, I forgot entirely. I forgot entirely about this. Oh, that's a bad mistake. I was, yeah. I was going to put in another set of farmhouses here, and I didn't do it. That was at the end of the last episode, and I completely forgot about it. Well, that's That's on me. Because that, I was wondering, like, you know what? We really got to get our rice harvested faster. And all these green peas and everything. So yeah, lag. Farmhouses here, and then one on top. That's going to help our rice. We can, if we feel so inclined, blast this out a little bit more. We have this land here. Someone said, hey, why don't you use this? Well, do we really need to? We're okay on food. Maybe we could continue growing some more stuff here. I think, personally, this would make more sense to blast out for the rice. So, what I will do, so I'll just go ahead and get these trees marked for demolishment, removal, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to just blast this out single without breaking the seal, so to speak. Oh, I forgot that one. See what happens when I get distracted easily by the prospect of having fun explosions happen? I'm going to leave this here. I think this should still be a very viable thing to do. We have the stairway access. They should be able to reach it, no problem. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's done. We've got that going to go there. And then immediately the assistant farmers, like the rest of this builder's office don't care, hauler's warehouse don't care. Nerdy attic, eventually we probably are going to have to, you know, put one of those in here, but for right now, lag. That's going to work. So we will let them get rid of the rest of this stuff, maybe boost the priority of that, and then come back and detonate that later. Speaking of detonation, that's good to go. The iron ore drill, or what, is going to go here. And look at this, folks. We're going to be able to, I think, actually have something that makes sense. So universal power shaft there is then going to come out. You know what? No, let's do something that makes sense. Proceeds to build something extremely ugly. Let's do this. Just in case we want to put something over here. And then on top of this, we'll go up like this. Then this is just going to have to be high power shaft, high power shaft, high power shaft. Easiest thing for us to do. Hopefully they can build from the side of these stairs here. And then that's going to power both of these. Should not be an issue. Do we have... I always point to that one. Large water wheel fancy. That's the beaver washing machine. That's the floodgate. Why do I have 34 blueprints for a floodgate dam? Okay, I got 5 of these. We're good. So since we started making mushroom juice, how's this going? Or brain boosting salts, I'm sorry. We still only have 4. Why was I making mushroom juice? Oh, that was... Wait, no it wasn't. I don't remember. That's a problem. No, this is... Oh, this needed the rice. That's right, it needed rice. Well, gonna be honest, I don't remember why. Was it for the... No. Why was I making mushroom juice? I'm sure I'm going to get a comment saying you were making it for this reason because you said it this timestamp. And that's going to help me keep on track. So I thank you guys for doing that. But at this exact moment in time, I'm losing my mind. Trying to... Why is this flooding again? Trying to figure out why I had this change to make mushroom juice. I cannot figure it out. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's the ENS. Alright, carry on. Oh, and also brain boosting salts. Alright, is this, yes, just about. So this is good because they're already harvesting all the rest of this rice. Just gonna need to have this last bit put in, and then we'll expand this a little bit. I know we still have some growing here. That's fine, I think, assuming they can actually, you know, come and get that. Man, I am just... Again, it's like drinking through a fire hose, man. We have so much stuff that's got to get done. It is so easy to just forget. Oh, and now we're going to have a drought, so this can't actually be used without other fun stuff. But that's the way it goes, folks. That's the way it goes. Win some, lose some. So that will go there. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother bridging over this. I'm just going to go around it. But that's going to need to have staircase down to get that out of the way, which means we can then actually build something there. I promise Waterbeaver mod is fun. It's just a lot of stuff to do. Just a crazy amount of stuff to do. Okay, get that hooked up. The feasibility of constructing gravity batteries... Well, I really shouldn't be worried about the feasibility of it. It's just a matter of... where do I put these? That I can actually hook up to power. Because remember, the power doesn't transfer to anything. It has to be individually connected. Well, I think the gravity batteries share power with each other, but you gotta hook it up to something here, and I don't have a great place to do that. I really don't. I mean, I could put some here, but then I'd have to have power shaft do some sort of weird shenanigans. I guess I could just make this a universal power shaft, and then... I don't know, it's just a lot. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to do. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. But at least we're making progress here, even if it is slow. Sometimes that is just how it is. As long as we can get everything connected, that is the goal. But fortunately, I think this is, or should be, among the last things we need to build. Then, of course, these corner pieces here. But this is all connected all the way to here. Of course, they have to, you know, build that thing there. We're no longer needing to shut these things off. All that rice is dead. I need to have... I probably need to have this be a lot deeper, honestly. Just so we don't run out as quick. But, you know, we've done some work with that. Is this actually... No. Yeah, we're not going through nearly enough lotus flowers, and I don't know why. Well, okay, I do know why. It's because of the rice, but... everything comes back to the rice, man. Oh yeah, we're gonna blow this up. Yes. So that's gonna... immediately give us... okay, well now it's sloshing. But it's gonna give us a bunch more space in which to plant rice. Why can I not plant anything here? What's... oh, it has... that's leftover wood. Alright, get that out of here. Can they reach this? I can't even... there we go. Yeah, just get those 3 logs out of there so I can put some rice in, please. Not rice in the poison. Rice in. The preposition in. Do not do poisons. That's bad. Well, unless you're trying to poison, in which case I guess it's the right tool to use for the... just don't do it. Don't do that. So that has been expanded. It's a little ugly here, but hey, whatever. That's going to help a lot. So this should basically never have any full-grown rice visible. This, I think, could benefit from having a second farmhouse here, but I still have all this inventory of plucked lotuses that need to go somewhere, and I don't have a good spot for those. Also, we've got a bunch of comments saying that I don't have nearly enough storage. I know. It is impossible to keep up with storage in this game. There's hundreds of items. I cannot build a large storage for everything because I would run out of space to grow food. It's just one of those things that you just gotta do it. You just gotta figure out some way to make it work without building crazy huge storages absolutely everywhere. So it looks like we might actually get this finished just in time. Ish. Close to just in time for this drought to be here. Well, it is what it is. But now that this is accessible from back here, I'm going to go ahead and start... Actually, I'll wait. But I'm going to go ahead and start removing this path so we can build across here. And then we can go across again, but we're going to have to do some other stuff to get that done. I want this to be working. That is my one wish. You know what I could do is I could actually probably put a crappy windmill. Actually, no. That's not high enough. Oh, if I got rid of the blockages, I could. But they have to be down to actually get to it. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to worry about it. So that is... Wait a second. Wait a second. This would actually be... Yeah, but is that because there's something underneath it that's not, it's not just ground? Because that qualifies for... I mean, it's only 15 HP. I really shouldn't be worried about it, but... You know the drill. I just feel like I'm not really doing this exactly the right way. Well... This can get built, probably have to come up from here, and then I'm just going to have to take these paths out to put these little 90-degree turns in. But hey, we're going to have a whole drought to do it, because now we're not going to have any power. At least I've got 6,100 water for my 435 beavers. What a process, huh? We got a low pumpkin stock, too. Do I at least have... I don't even have pumpkin chips. What am I doing? Is it because I don't have salt? No, I have salt. So why are we not making pumpkin chips? Oh. It's the pumpkins. Alright, well, it's a 7-day drought. That's fine. I was going to plant more pumpkins here, but I did not have the land. Oh, this is flooded? No. Is this too full? Or are these just growing? Okay, they flooded. Alright, that really sucks. Well, I mean, it's not like I can do anything with them anyway, because I got completely rammed full storage because I don't have... Man, everything causes problems with everything else in this mod, I swear. Okay, so my Nenephar storage. I don't have any Nenephars. I'm going to have to... Man, I hate that. I'm going to have to turn at least one of these... What scaffold? Jeez. Yeah. This hurts my brain. I'm going to have storage just for lotus flowers over here so I can... But I don't want to do that. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Alright, you know what? We're just going to do it up here. We are just going to do it up here. I'll go there. Oh, of course I can't build that there. Get these trees out of here. And then we will build storages at the place where they actually go. Oh, this isn't a gargantuan warehouse. It's a gigargantuan, whatever the pronunciation is. That's a big warehouse. I don't have room for it, so don't need to worry about that. But this will go here and here, and then I guess I can pop another one back in this corner too. Anyway, this will be for storage of the individual parts. And then I'll have to have the actual handicrafters lodges somewhere. Is this an actual tree? Yeah, I'm gonna put one of those here. We've got space up here if we can clear this stuff out, but everything takes time. Bet you haven't heard me say that yet today. Alright, so that is fine there. Now that that's completely taken care of, that's going to go in there. Yeah. I got one here and one here, then that's going to be fully connected as soon as this gets done, which we do have to continue waiting for. This is waiting on Screw press axles? Really? Am I not making screw press axles? Okay, no, I am. It's just incredibly slow. Alright, makes sense. We still don't have... Okay, we still don't have the brain boosting salts. What about here? Still don't have the brain boosting salts. Okay, well, I need to have balloon trader landing pad blueprints at some point soon. Is this already completely sucked dry? That is, well, I mean, I guess it's fine because we're not growing anything here anyway, and all of these are irrigated, except this bit right here. Man, I had kind of underestimated just how much water that thing would suck out. We do have a couple of these things up here, which is fine. Now I have more storage for the flowers so they can keep separating them out here. Another warehouse right here for the plucked lotuses. Just because that would fit in that space and I can put something else here. But now that I remember what the Handicrafter's Lodge looks like, that can go right there. And that's going to be on permanent plucked lotus processing duty. And that can go there. Another thing that was requested very often in the comments. We can't do everything everybody asks for, but I'm going to try to do as much as possible. Gas tank. 70 metal, but we need it. We need to have gas. So we'll research that, and then I'm going to... I think for the benefit of both of these things, it's going to make the most sense to put it down here. Maybe? Yeah, because that's right outside here, and then they could just go... Yeah, alright, we'll just put it here. We'll just put it here, and that's going to be for, of course, methane, although we also have the option for hydrogen and endothermic essence, but this is going to be for methane. So we'll let them take care of that. I've got all the resources. Actually, it might not be a great use of all that metal, but, I mean, we have to build it anyway, so might as well. One more corner piece here. One more corner piece there. This can go here. We're getting very close, folks. This does kind of look nice, though, with the design of the overhang walkways. Even though you can see the skewers. Well, I mean, that's why they're there, but I don't know. I like this stuff. How is this one? Oh, I paused this. Never mind. My fault. But this will need to go. Also, it's going to produce dirt and waste rock, and that needs to have somewhere to go. So that was one of those things that I was thinking about, well, what do I need to do to build that? And we have the solution in the form of building these things right off the side of the cliff here and exploiting the skewer platforms a little bit. But we will double dynamite right like so. And then this might seem kind of nuts, but I'm going to undo these because we're going to blast these 6 out, and then directly underneath we're going to build these with this facing this way, and then I can put another set, or a set of piles on top of this. The warehouse, of course... Oh, you know what I didn't check is what goes in the warehouse, if that's anything that comes out of the mine can even go in the warehouse. I promise my brain mostly works. Okay, let's take a look. Nothing that the mine does can go in a warehouse. Okay, well that's fine too, because we can just put these industrial storage piles. And of course we can build this at some point, but not today. It's not happening today. So, you know what? Actually, it's going to make the most sense for us to have this go... Okay, that's got to go away. It's going to make the most sense for us to just put ladders here and then go down into the entrance of a double stack of the piles here. I'm pretty sure. I had a couple different things fighting for supremacy in my head there, trying to figure out how to build this, but I don't know which one of them won. The smart one or the dumb one, but something won. That's about all I can tell you. Good, they can still reach that. Nice. Nitroglycerin is... Oh, see, this is why that was not something I wanted to do. Brain boosting salts, another alchemist thing. Oh, this was already making brain boosting salts, but it doesn't have strong alcohol. I thought we did. Okay, well, this doesn't either, so... Nitroglycerin it is, and how's our alcohol? Oh, that's probably where most of our rice is going. I don't have the chestnut beer. I don't have wine yet. That's another thing we've got to do. Is, the wine cellar was going to be what I was going to build with the agronomy thing, but well, actually, we could do the GMO growing lab. Why would I ever need lotus flowers? We have more of those than I could do anything with. Yeah, anyway. Wine cellar is going to be necessary. We have to grow grapes. Look, there's the tech tree for this game is like, you know, if you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, you know the tree in the swamp that has the roots that goes like half the distance of the globe or whatever that thing was? That's the tech tree for this game. Is the roots of that tree. It goes absolutely everywhere. That show's actually 20 years old now, isn't it? Wow. Yikes. So, there is a tech tree billboard in here. But it's not comprehensive. And I don't remember where it is. Oh, I forgot about the real civil engineer ones. That's funny. Yeah, okay, well, the point being, the tech tree is expansive, and it's not going to be all in the thing anyway. I just wanted to pull it up if I had it handy. Oh, they can't reach this because I decided I was going to blow the path up. Yep, okay, that makes sense. Great decision making by yours truly here. Okay. At the very least, by the time this is done, we're going to have power going over to the mining drills, which is, I guess, my initial goal for today. So, hooray for that. Let's do, I guess, yeah, I'll do 2 there, and I'll do 2, come on, there. And then in the middle, I guess I could put, gonna have to have, if I really wanted to be special, I could do this. Oh, these aren't stackable, never mind. Long tiny pile or pit pile would, no, we're not going to get cute with it. We'll just do that. It's fine, but I will have to put those in the middle there. I promise we're going to get something accomplished today, folks. I know it seems like I've just been kind of, all over the place, but, that's for good reason. It's because I am all over the place. But waste rock is going to have to go to the trebuchet eventually. For now, I'm going to put it down at the bottom. I'm going to put the dirt below that, and then at the surface quote-unquote level. What is this one? Is this the... Oh, that's the coal. That's going to go there. And then as soon as that chestnut tree goes away, then I can do the other thing there. But hopefully this makes sense. How I've decided to do this. I think it... yeah, I think that works. This is connected to those, so that's good. It's a very nice thing to have accomplished. We did not have a gravity battery. That is my fault. That's also just how it goes. Oh, okay, I never connected that. Yep, my fault. But at least we have the ability to keep setting those apart. I've got space here to put something else. This has some water in it. I was going to grow more pumpkins, but I needed to get more of these trees removed to just blast this down a little bit. Yeah, because there's a lot of space back here. And once we can actually do terraforming, then we're going to get a bunch more stuff accomplished. Like, I feel like the majority of this The majority of this playthrough has just been, you know, trying to tame the environment. To play nice with what we were trying to do. It's not always easy. In fact, it is hard. I don't know if I said that today or not, but... This is ready here to put another large industrial pile. Like we said, bottom is waste rock, middle is dirt, and this one is going to be for iron, because that's what's coming out of there. So that's going to be more or less infinitely expandable by putting the ladders still going up this way and stacking these. As soon as these start mining dirt... Oh, I also need to connect these. But as soon as these start mining dirt, we can start placing dirt if there are places where we want to place dirt. If that's even a statement that makes sense. But I think we're going to find ourselves busy doing other stuff. Yeah, the alcohol's our limiting factor. That's the rice. Which is why... Oh, that's out of water. Of course it is. Well, they can also harvest it, so why... Oh, yeah, I was just going to move all of this garbage out of the way. Plucked lotuses, plucked lotuses. This, instead of nennephars, can be for plucked lotuses. I'm not going to wait for this to get emptied. We're just going to... Actually, no. Because if I just delete it and it gets on the ground, then that's messy. So we'll just empty those things. It's not going to take too long. This one can go away, and then I can just put another couple farmhouses here. Or a farmhouse and a helper. Because this rice should not take this long to get harvested. And in fact, we could even, well, until we deepen this, we could put some more land in here if we really felt like it. But, for now it's fine. We're just doing what we can. Large farmhouse would help us harvest faster, but this can also plant, and that one cannot. So, away we go. Thank you. Good. Yeah, see? Look. Now we got 6 beavers that can do this instead of 3. That's a big help. Okay, is this still looking okay? The explosives here I was going to use to try to make this accessible for everything. Is this out of range? It is. Okay. We'll extend this a little bit and then start blasting away. Not quite Skystorm style, but something. For those of you who are explosively inclined. Alright, so now it's no longer a drought. Which means we'll be able to use our power again. Just in time, hopefully, for this to be finished as soon as this... why can I not click on this? Metal block... No, I used all my metal blocks. Okay, that's a huge problem. Okay, these need to be making metal block, metal... Oh, that's making anvils. Okay, well, I need the anvils anyway, but for right now I don't need more than 3, so you're making metal blocks. Now I just need... Okay, good. I thought this was 3 blocks down, and I said, no, 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 that's way too low. Well, it seems I've been hoisted by my own petard yet again, and I cannot get over here until I have until I have another 5 metal blocks, unless I can find some somewhere else. This is just making scrap metal, which isn't a metal block, so that's not really helpful. You know, I said I was going to replace all of these with these giant underground tanks, but I haven't done it yet because we've just been running around trying to put fires out constantly. Man. But hey, the gas tank is here, and it's storing methane. I think now that we have our storage clog mostly solved for the plucked lotuses, we should have a lot more of that coming. Right, you know how this goes. Everything takes time. Eventually I do want all of this to get blasted down. Obviously we don't have enough dynamite to do all of this at once. But we have enough to do something. And I'm really going to have to make sure this doesn't overflow. That was kind of part of the reason I had this pump going, so I guess I can turn that back on. So there's always something getting removed from it. There's still no water down here, which is, well, it's not flooding. It's definitely not flooding, but it's also not really what it needs to be. Yeah, see, look at this. Immediately harvested and planted again. Such a huge improvement to have more farmers. Always. Always, always, always. Alright, I am seeing metal blocks coming in now, so we should... Yep, that'll be coming up here before too long. Hopefully. Now, yeah, okay, I see 3. That's gonna go well. Let's prioritize that one and then the one on top of it. Because then we can come up here. And assuming we don't have any stupid beavers, I can build both of these at one point in time, and then everything will be connected, you know, except this stuff to here, but that's, you know, that's a process. It's going to take... It's automatic, man. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry, but I am a little sorry. Just takes time. So I really need to be planting more pumpkins here. And now I gotta wait to make more dynamite. Okay, there's no reason really to do that. We'll just wait. Alright, come on. Oh, I know what happened. I didn't put path on the middle layer. There we go. Okay. Now everything that can be connected is connected. Except this isn't accessible because there's no top of this. But it is super prioritized. Now we have a lot of metal blocks. So that's good. Did we ever finish? No. Man, that's a pain. I really thought this was going to get done today. What's more frustrating is that I only need 12 brain boosting salts. Is it really that slow to make those things? Like, it's gotta be. It's the alcohol. It's the rice. If I had the chestnuts being made into... See, I don't even know how to do that. Is that in a fermentation Oh, wow, okay. Never mind, I'm stupid. Fermentation house can do it. I have fermentation houses, I got fermentation barrels, I got all sorts of garbage. Okay, we're making chestnut beer, folks. We're doing it. This is no longer going to make half-fermented sake. It's going to make alcohol distillation out of chestnut beer. Which we probably should have done, because, yeah, those houses are just so much more efficient. I've had all these chestnuts sitting here forever. Forever. And we haven't done anything with them. So that's actually been a huge waste of resources. But, I guess it is what it is. Alright, this is the last piece. Who's going to be the one to connect it? Who's going to be the one to do it? Because we need to get this going sooner rather than later, folks. I hope this is actually hooked up right. It should be. I think it is. Alright. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Not you? Okay. Oh, I don't have this prioritized. That's probably why. Maximum priority. Oh, is it going to be you? Will it be you? Will it be you? Who are you? P3. Thank you very much for your contribution. There we go, folks. Why is this not powered? 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 It's turning. It is turning. Why is this not powered? This is a universal power shaft. Why is this not powered? Help. Help. Please. I hooked it up. I hooked it up with a universal power shaft. Does this not work with universal power shafts? Like, it should be turning. It should be turning. Oh, you know what I didn't check? It would be evil? You absolute... Okay, I'm gonna be nice because I like you. You swapped the side. My god, dude. Oh my god, man. Alright. Look. I don't dislike you. But in this moment, I am frustrated. In this moment, I am very frustrated. Okay, so here's what we're gonna have to do. Oh my god, man. They were on the same side in the Update 4 version. I'm sure someone's already left a comment about this. I caught it before I did. But, oh my god, man. Alright. I mean, I can't be upset about it. I really can't. Why? Why? No. No, thank you. There you go. Waterbeavers is pain, friends. Well, at least we know now. And we're gonna have a whole lot of drilling for coal. What? Are you absolutely... You... Alright, that's stupid. That's dumb. Alright, now I'll have to build stairs just to go get my crap from upstairs. Anyway, so if you were hoping to see the iron and the coal going, then I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that will not be happening today. Because both of these are just going to be doing coal until I can redesign this whole thing. But we have this going now. We have some coal. And we're going to have waste rock and we're going to have dirt. And this mine here can stop mining coal and it can start mining iron. Along with probably these. Actually, that one's doing salt. That one can definitely do iron. That one's already doing iron. This one should be doing saltpeter. No, it's doing coal. Never mind. I probably don't need two of these doing saltpeter. No, I don't. Okay, so that'll be just regular salt. Wow, what a yeah. That was certainly a thing that happened. Okay, this is not full enough. Good. Alright, I'm gonna plant a couple more pumpkins because I can. Still have a lot more to go, but hey. Someday, we will be able to plant everything here. Today is not that day, but we are making progress. Yep, still don't have enough salts. Still don't have enough salts. Hopefully the chestnut beer is helping. Assuming the beavers aren't just drinking it. Oh my god, it needs chestnut flour. Okay. Okay. Sheesh. Yeah, yeah, you know. Batting 1,000 a day. As it seems to be very... Why is this so huge? Seems to be a very common experience here. So I need a grist mill, which has to be powered by something. This, of course, this wouldn't work. Oh, yeah, alright. Well... You know, this would actually... Yeah, that'll actually work. That's fine. Can I get away with... No, okay. So, this crappy platform is going to get turned into a double-decker. So they can get onto the top of that, and then they can climb on top of this. And then what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to... Oh, come on, seriously? We're gonna play this game, are we? Okay, so now before... I have to remind myself, in times like this, that this is what I chose. And I cannot be upset about it. When I can be, I can be. It's not reasonable to be, but I can be. Is this something where I cannot place this here because of the smokestack? And if so, how am I gonna... Man. Like, I understand that this is supposed to be hard. I do. But is it supposed to be this hard? The answer is probably yes. Man, that is, yeah. That is punishing. That is a power connection on that side, though, so do I want to be stupid enough to put this all the way over here? That is a levee, so that's not gonna play nice. I'm not gonna be able to get it across this bridge. No, I'm definitely not, because... Actually, no. Hold on. Hold on. This is so stupid. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright. Wait, I didn't have to delete that. I could have easily... Oh, he can't build this anyway because it's in the middle of the bridge. Okay. If I have a straight to vertical here, and then I go across... No, because it has to be supported under... Alright, forget it. Why? Why is this like this? Where am I supposed to put this? There are children who watch these. Why is this like this? I mean, I could maybe put this up here, but no, that's not gonna fit on top of the stairs. That would be too far out. This, jeez. All right, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. We're not gonna do it. I can't figure out where to put this stupid thing. God, man. Why do you have to be like this? That's enough. My brain is already shut off anyway for the day. Turn the lights off. Nobody's home. Yeah, that's it. I can't do any more of this today. We're gonna have to pick this back up on what day? Sunday, whatever day the other video comes out. At the very least, we got one drill going after I figured out that this couldn't be hooked up as an iron one because of the things on the other side, and it was different, and I didn't look, and I should have looked, and I know someone's gonna laugh at me in the comments about it, but whatever, you guys like to do that, so that's fine. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you are still enjoying the videos. We're gonna keep going until we do it all. We're not stopping. So your continued attention and comments and helpful advice and whatever else you choose to leave on the videos does help immensely. But the beard boosters, whose names you see scrolling on the screen, provide a whole lot of support that makes it possible for us to continue doing all this stuff, and I want to make sure we acknowledge them. You're also important, but they're directly subsidizing this insanity of, what is this, episode 34, and we're halfway through the tech tree. They make it possible to keep doing this instead of just, you know, doing the same 5-episode Timberborn series, whatever, just starting fresh every 2 weeks. I really appreciate all the support, no matter whether it's that, or if you're just watching, commenting on videos, or just saying hi, or whatever. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we get to spend this time together. Even if the placement of the stupid power things on these buildings makes me want to throw my computer through the window. It's still fun, and I'm glad we get to do it. Have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay safe, have fun, and we will see you in this insanity again on Sunday. We got more folktales coming. We got more Roller Coaster Tycoon on Saturday, too. Don't miss that. And we'll see what else we're going to be able to get accomplished soon. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye.